Hello, everyone. Today we're going to go over three quick tips to, selecting an appropriate running shoe. All right. So people will ask, what's a good running shoe? What's a good brand? Or what type of running shoe do I need? And there are a lot of factors that kind of come into play with that, but we're just going to go over three quick, down and dirty tidbits. Okay. So one is you have to kind of know what your foot type is. Okay. Are you somebody that has a low arc or a flat footed? Are you someone that has a normal arc? Or are you somebody that has a high arc? All right. So people may ask, well, how do I know what type of foot type I have? And there's an easy solution to that. It's what we call a wet test. So basically, what that encompasses is, put your foot in a bucket of water, or when you get out the shower, put a paper towel down on the floor and step onto it and look at your footprint. Okay. So in doing that, you're going to have probably your footprint's going to fall into one of the three categories that I'm getting ready to list, and that'll help you make a better assessment of what type of foot type you have. Okay, everyone. So with your foot test or wet test, when you get out the shower, step on your paper towel, see what the footprint you make. If your footprint looks more like this, where basically this part here is kind of flattened, or they just look like flippers, which just means you got low arches or flat feet. Don't feel bad. I have flat feet myself, so you're not alone in that. Okay. The second one here is if you have a little arc right here, decent size arc, nice C shape, then you probably have a normal arc there. And then for those that have high arcs, this space line between here and here is decreased, which means your foot or midfoot actually is higher. So that's a high arc. So those are your three foot types. Okay. Now, another tip that you want to do is when looking at a running shoe is what type of running are you going to be doing? Are you going to be doing everyday running, every other day running, or off-road running? Okay. Or are you going to be doing sprints? Okay. Why is that important? Because different shoes for different types of running. If you're doing more off-road or, just running to stay in shape, you may want to go with something like this here. Okay. If you're going to do sprints or something like that, you may want to go with something that's a little lighter here. Now, let's look at our third factor, or our third tip, and that's going to be kind of the anatomy of the shoe. Okay, so there's a couple things that you want to look at when you go into a shoe store to pick out appropriate shoes, running shoes. All right, one of the things you want to look at is you want to look at the toe box. That's this area right in here. Okay, as you can see, this shoe is more for off-road or everyday running, so it has a wider toe box, which is good because it allows your toes to splay when you go to push off to run. Okay. This shoe here actually has a narrow toe box, and so I just do that just so you can have compare and contrast. All right. So I would recommend, if you're going to do just running around the neighborhood or off-road running, go with the wider toe box in regards to that. All right. Another feature that you want to look at is you want to look at the heel cup. That's this area back in here. Okay. This is important because the heel cup helps provide stability of the heel and the Achilles tendon when you run, which is very important. This has a pretty durable one. This is kind of more of a flimsy one. Okay, so if I were going to run long distances, I would probably go with this one as opposed to running with this one here. Okay, your next thing you want to look at is the flexibility of the shoe itself. All right, this is extremely flexible, and if I were to run in this for a prolonged period, I would be hating life because it would just be a matter of time before I have an overuse injury and either have hip, knee, back, ankle pain because of that. This is a lot more rigid or durable, so it actually will give you more support when you're running off-road or uneven terrains and things along that nature there. Also, if you look at the sole of this one has what they call a space trusset, which is this area right here, which also gives you more stability in the arc of the shoe. Okay, so in my case, since I have flat feet, this is good for me. If you look on this one, this does not have that. And like I said, it's going to give, so you're going to probably feel every rock, pebble, and divot in the road when you do that, which you may be able to get away with that for a little while. After a while, it may set you up for injury down the road. Okay? You also want to look at the outer sole of the shoe. Okay? This one is basically, has great cushioning and grip qualities, so therefore when I'm running off-road or running in the road, you know, I have more traction. Okay? This one doesn't have that as much. Okay? Now the thing is with this story is I've had these shoes for about six to 9 months. I just bought these probably about 2 weeks ago for just walking into the hospital for my duty station and stuff like that. So, and I can definitely tell you the difference is with these, I can feel every rock in the road when walking on there. These I enjoy better, but because these are my running shoes, I don't take these into the hospital. I wear these into the hospital. Then once I get to my duty station, I change into an old pair of running shoes that my wife sent me because I'm going to be on my feet all day. All right. You also want to look at arch support. That's going to be key as well. And what we mean by that is, I don't know if you guys will be able to see. Let's go in here. All right, so you see how here you got nice firm arch support, and you can tell it's right here in the middle, right where in the area where that trusset is, right in there, which is good for someone that has hypermobility or flat feet. You know, support is good. These have very little arch support, and it's kind of hard to see, but in here, let me see if I can open it up for you guys. All right, it's hard to see because it's navy, but it's not that high, and the fact is that when I push down, it literally bottoms out. I can literally feel the floor on that. Okay, so that would not be a good move for me to go running 3 to 5 miles in these guys. I mean, I could do it, be hating life afterwards, or I can kind of go with these guys here. All right. So, having said that, hope that information was helpful to you guys. Like I said, this is just some nuggets to help you guys make a better decision when you guys are out going to look at running shoes, or with this social distancing restrictions, if you are looking at purchasing running shoes and having them delivered to the house through Amazon or whoever. Okay, so I'll speak to you guys soon. Definitely let me know comments at the end, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.